One of the biggest lessons that people learn, and sometimes it takes a hard time or inflationary times like we're living in right now for people to learn, but one of the biggest lessons people learn when they are looking for to invest their money somewhere, if it's in a business, buying a franchise like we're going to talk about today, or in other investment mediums, is that you shouldn't have that money saved doesn't produce an income, right? It's good to have some savings, obviously, but money that is just sitting, if you have cash sitting, you have to invest, because on inflationary times you really see how money is truly devalued, right? And in any time, it doesn't have to be a strong inflationary time, but in any time, money loses value. And what people learn the most during these times is the importance of cash flow, right? That's what people learn the most, and they look for best ways to maximize and use their money to bring cash flow, and a lot of it is, and the most important thing is for you to look for that, for something that brings cash flow. It's not letting the money sit, or the money sit at perhaps even a house. You buy a property, but that property is going to be a liability because you're going to be renovating the house. It's not going to bring cash flow to you, right? If it's your own property, your own house to buy. And people learned a lesson. People learned a lesson during these hard times. And the reason for this video is to show the benefit of using that lesson, take advantage that you're looking for ways, and realize a great way to invest, a great place to invest the money is in a strong business. Start a business. This is the time to look for something now that your mind is open to create cash flow. And you're in your situation that is looking for exactly that, right? You're looking for exactly that, for something that will produce cash flow for the future, something strong and foundational that won't break, right? That you're not dependent on third party. You're dependent upon your work. The result that you're gonna bring is, in this particular case, is investing in a franchise business, right? And this franchise business, for example, you're investing in, the cash flow that it's gonna bring. Investing in Wings Mobile Detailing, you're certainly gonna see the benefit, and it doesn't take a lot of money for you. It doesn't take a huge investment. It's an investment that it won't break the bank, but at the same time, obviously you would have to be in the right position for that as well. But it's an investment that's gonna bring you cash flow instantly. You're not gonna wait years. You're not gonna wait 2, 3, 4, 5 years for positive cash flow. And some businesses, you have to be careful when selecting your businesses, because when you invest in a franchise, some businesses does take 2 years, 3 years for you to have a positive cash flow. And the great thing about Wings Mobile Detailing franchise is that it's such a low overhead to start. But if you're in the position that you're looking for cash flow, the positive cash flow starts off within the second month of operations that you're operating your business. And also the initial investment, it doesn't take hundreds of thousands of dollars, because in this industry, for example, for detailing cars, what do you need? A van. You start with one van and build up as your cash flow grows. You're not gonna start with 10 vans going out there. You're not gonna need a brick and mortar. You're not gonna need a store. You're not gonna need an expensive machine like manufacturing businesses often does require. So this is a great benefit for you that is looking for that, really looking for the cash flow. You put in the money, obviously, for the value that you're looking for in your situation, and having that money to invest, having the $60,000 to invest or less. You put that money expecting a cash flow. We can already see the cash flow when it's coming. You're not waiting years for that, right? So, and you don't have to leave perhaps even your main source of income either, right from the get-go. So you're not really losing money right here. And this is the great importance of everything in any investment that you're looking for is you want to invest in something that brings cash flow. And the great thing about this time, inflationary time, is that people are finally learning that, right? Just as you are. People are finally learn the importance of cash flow and the danger of having cash sitting without being utilized, without investing back, right? People are also realizing the importance of time, because when they start realizing the finances, they value the importance of time, of the work that they put in. Putting in the work, getting out of their 9-to-5 job, for example, or corporation. Not initially, but looking for something that is not a 9-to-5, that you're just working for not much of a return. If you're growing a 9-to-5 business, for example, you're gonna be growing 1 or 2% a year. That's not growth, and you're just killing your time, and time goes by fast. So a strong business that it's also having a great foundation, that's also have that cash flow for you and potential opportunity of growth. That's one of the main things is the cash flow, how soon, and the opportunity of growth. That's a business that you want to look into if the business is going to be in high demand, getting to the right industry. Wings takes care of all the back-end operations of the business, while you're focusing on only hiring and growing your team. That's really it. We're taking care of all the stress that usually other businesses brings. Which means you have more time for yourself, which is the purpose of this video. Cash flow and time. What's the best investment to make? Worth taking a look at the website as we're talking here. So the franchise.wings mobile detail is worth taking a look at. You look at the opportunity, and possibly if you have an opportunity to go through a video presentation, that's something great to take a part of, for you to learn more about the business and possibly acquire and be awarded a franchise for you to start.